Hello, today here we are in the RFID ABC grocery case study. My name is Carlos Pellicer and I'm going to present to you exactly what about this is. So, this specific scenario, ABC Grocery Store is a large chain of groceries in the Midwest, in the United States. They are trying to improve to keep track of their products. This is why they are looking for the RFID to make more control of their products. This is a scenario related to business and employment because it's a product that helps a business to work better. I specify this to business and employment because business is a grocery store. Is where they make all the product they're selling. And employment also because employees have to be involved on the RFID with all the information that is going to be presented right now. What does it do? The RFID, that means radio frequency identification, are identification tags that transmit information to readers about the product they are attached to. The RFID uses electromagnetic fields to identify the tags. This part of the definition, identification tags, this one is really important. This is why, because RFID, their true meaning, their specific thing, what they are identification tags, and that's why they are identified with that. So that's the most important part what they do. What problem does it solve? It resolves the problems for managers to become more easier to control the product. It can control the number of products left of the specific product, dates of shipping, the product, dates of shipping of the product, and expiration date. This is really important. This is why uh, it can control is the key word over here. It can control. This is because RFID is specific to controlling something, is to make the work more easier for you, and is to make the work more efficient, more faster, and employees of the grocery store in this case will have more options to see the product, and the customers will be more happy because it will become more faster to start selling and doing all the process of buying the product. Stakeholders. There are important stakeholders over here. First is the grocery store, then is the customer and employees, and then is the item or product as you want to call it. The grocery store is involved as a stakeholder because they are the ones who want to improve their RFID and put it on their product. The grocery store is one of the most important stakeholders. This is because the grocery store represents to all stores in the world, all businesses in the world that use the RFID technology. This is because the grocery store has a lot of products. It has a lot of milks, a lot of bread, a lot of pizza, a lot of Coke, whatever you think about it. But sometimes this grocery store has a lot of this product. It has a lot, and you don't, and the employees can have track of how amount of product is in the grocery store of what they are selling. This is why the RFID is really important, because this will help the grocery store to keep track of um, all these problems, such as when it's going to be shipped, when it's going to be the due date. So the grocery store has a real good factor as a stakeholder, because without the grocery store, uh, it can be that there are RFIDs, but the grocery store represents all the businesses and all the stores in the world that use RFID in this case study. Customer and employees. The customer has a role of buying the product that contains RFID. It is not a special stakeholder, but it is. But without the customer, RFID will not have sense. RFID just not only works on benefit of the growth of the store and the employees, it also works as benefit of the customers because it makes the work more faster, and the buy is so faster because the technology has changed a lot in these times um and makes faster things, makes how faster um the process of paying the product it is. And the employees are a stakeholder that can benefit from RFID because work on searching the item data becomes more easier. They attach the RFID to the item. This is really an important part because this part is what determines the employee related to the RFID because the employees attach the RFID material, what is made, to the item. Because if the RFID is not attached to the item, it won't work, and that will cause difficulties, and it will not make sense that RFID works. The item or product. The product is the most important stakeholder because the RFID is attached to it. So all the information of the product, all the data is in the RFID. RFID makes more efficient the product process. This means that the product process becomes faster to the employees to look at it, and all the information of the product, the due dates, the data of when they have to be shipped, the data they get in the grocery store, and all the amount of products left of the item product are in the RFID, are in this thing over here. That is why it is really, really important to know what the RFID contains. This little thing of the RFID contains a lot of information of the product. The IT system. The RFID works as a tracking system that uses intelligent barcodes to track items in a store. This is how the RFID works. The input of the RFID is the item data and attachment to item because it's when you have to like when you're singing an account, for example, on Google, whatever, you have to log in your information, and this is the same process as the RFID. The process saves the item data, then is organized as a specific order of data, date, number of items available, whatever, that then obtains the data and obtains that as result. That's the process. The output is the specific data of the item. This means if I want to have the due date of the product, that is my output. That is what I want to have of the item. The storage is the data of the item. Is what it saves. All the information possible that can save in the RFID. And the network is the frequency ranges because this works with the radio frequency ranges. That is how it becomes with the internet and all the same process. That is why it is called radio frequency identification, frequency ranges. The social and ethical issues impacts. Beneficial issues, privacy and reliability. Why? Because it becomes more private, your product, and nobody knows about that. And reliability, because there's always going to be a number of a specific of that product. The negative issues are privacy also because people can know exactly what uh, people can know where you're located with that product. And security also because people can know exactly where the product is with that RFID. And The solution to the impact is create a frequency or an IP personally to every type of RFID that is placed in an item. A sort of encryption can also be a good solution. And that was my case study. Thank you very much.